prepare myself mentally and emotionally and physically. Oh, Dark Souls time, how I hate this game. Oh, you came out of nowhere, I didn't expect to see you here, sir. Oh, Dark Souls time, it's the time of year we hate. I'm rolling around on the ground sometimes because that's the only thing I know how to do. It's a terrible time. This man has got some shield. He's got another friend, and everything is great. My girl wants to bury bodies all the time, bury all the bodies all the time. It doesn't fit quite as well. Bananas and pajamas, they slowly poison you. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Uh-oh. Do you ever just feel like sometimes you just need like a really good think and you just feel like climbing down in like an old abandoned well somewhere where like no one knows you're there and just sitting in like the darkness for like day and night with not really much food and like a very small supply of water just so you can like, you know, really think about things.
In an old abandoned well.
Yeah, you know. It was sincere. It was. I am gonna legitimately miss Clarence after I stab him and let all the air empty out of him and commend his soul into whatever balloon hell exists. Because you know Clarence isn't getting into balloon heaven. Not with the life he's led. No. It's straight to balloon hell for Clarence. Forget this haiku. It's not about that one time, with all of the blood dripping from my hands, feeling their body grow cold. It's not about that. Hope it was fun with the haikus. Oh, hey! So there's a guy. Wendigo, see ya! Pine's a champion at this. Yeah, Mimic's got a gift sub. I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, Shamshan was super generous. Shamshan was way too chaotic and had to bring the chaos levels down. Oh, man. Yeah, you were killing it. You guys are killing it in that. Bananas and pajamas. They're coming down the stairs. Okay.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases.
Well, welcome back, everyone.
Average.
Welcome back, me. What was I saying? I took a bite of peanut butter toast on the break, so I'm also like trying to like make sure. Peanut butter is like a tough thing to very quickly eat, like when you're streaming. But I love peanut butter. It's the middle of March. You've attempted 2 cases a week on average. Jesus, that seems like a lot. I don't know. Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that seems like a good way to kind of like start fucking up. Embrace the butter. Yeah, it's not a quick, it's a good meal, but it's not something you can eat really quickly. Speaking from lots of experience, it is not something you can eat super quickly. Not in return to the case notes.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files. Commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol. Precinct 41. Jamrock Quarter.
Also, is game volume okay? For some reason to me it seems kind of, I didn't change it, but it seems kind of soft to me today, but I don't know if that's just, maybe my ears are bad today. But it sounds fine. Okay, I guess it's just me today. There was a mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins.
Sounds fine.
Yet,
Okay, thank you.
Still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
This also kind of, this, I am concerned because this sounds like something I would do. This sounds like how I would organize things. Peanut butter and Reese's Pieces ice. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. If I could have ice cream, that sounds pretty good. Too much peanut butter to ice cream? Nah, that's not possible. Impossible. Impossible ratio. It's a great value brand. Oh, so it's like it's a great value then. Interesting. Great value can use like brand name products like Reese's Pieces. I can't say Reese's Pieces because the correct way to write Reese's Pieces. So they can incorporate, even though they are like a store brand, they can incorporate brand name things? Or is it like they don't call them Reese's Pieces? They call them like peanut butter bits or something. Now you're getting ice cream? I want the ice cream. I want it. I can't have it, but I want it. They do have a soy coolish here, though. Coolish is basically like soft serve ice cream that you can buy. Like it comes in a little bag. Thank you for the wolf, Mr. Deacon. Or, thank you for the wolf, Mr. Deacon. Thank you for the lurk, Mr. Deacon. My brain's exploding. As it always is. Coolish comes in like these little like bags. I actually have some in my freezer. And it's just like soft serve. It just tastes like soft serve ice cream. Little prepackaged. It's really nice in the hot, humid Japanese summers. But yeah, they have like a soy one that's pretty good. I mean, I like it. And it doesn't make my stomach upset. Mochi ice cream, yeah. I like mochi ice cream. I can't have milk. So ice cream is one of the things. Like I can have like cheeses and stuff. But ice cream is on the list of things that like immediately makes my stomach upset. Like immediately it's trouble. But yeah, you can join in on that ice cream party. I think I've told this story before, but I have a friend where I was over at her house, and I adore this friend, and she's like an incredibly like brilliant human, super smart, somebody I played trivia with all the time, and very like cultured too. So this is why it was like surprising to me. But I was just over hanging out, and she was like, "Oh, I bought these new things from Trader Joe's. It's like mochi ice cream. Have you ever had it?" And I was like, "Actually, I don't think I have had mochi ice cream." This is before I came to Japan. Not that they have mochi ice cream everywhere here, but I was like, I don't think I have. And she's like, they have ones, and it's like, I think it was like dairy free or something like that. Because I remember I was like, oh yeah, I can have it. Like let me try it. So she gave me some, and I was just like eating it. And she's like, I really like these, but I don't really like the like texture of the outside. So I take that part off, and I just eat the inside. And I was like, so you don't like the mochi? Because she basically was just peeling off the mochi and eating the ice cream. And I was like, you should just buy ice cream. Like you don't need mochi ice cream because you're generally just taking off the mochi. And she was like, oh, because I don't think she'd ever had like mochi before. But yeah. Oh, you put it in the, okay, cool, Pine. Thank you. Oh my God, I just pilled up Wendy's cursed hippo. I mean, beautiful hippo picture. Oh yeah, it's just generic words like chocolatey fudge. I guess that is how you spell chocolatey. That looks weird to me. Chocolatey fudge and peanut butter ribbons and peanut butter cup pieces. Yeah. Sounds delightful though. It is cursed, yeah. Hey Jed. I mean, maybe she did just like extracting. I just thought it was funny because she was just like, I don't like whatever this like textured thing on the outside is. And I was like, that's the mochi. That's the mochi, which I can get if you don't know like what mochi is. And you're just thinking it's going to be like this ice cream treat. The mochi is kind of like it is a weird kind of like surprising texture. And as I've learned here is like I was very unschooled with mochi before. Mochi comes in a lot of different forms. Like I don't like some forms of mochi. And you can have savory, you can have sweet. You can have all sorts of different types of like mochi fillings and ways to be delivered to you. I've been talking a lot today because I'm thirsty. Hello.
A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and Vespertine comp show staples.
Oh, I want to know. Oh my, and they're written in capital. This is definitely me writing them then, because I always write in capital letters. Oh no, it's me. You say that, Jen and P, and like I think that too, right? I think like I genuinely like the first tag on my stream is like chatty, I think. Yeah. You read everything that's like how to be a good streamer, and it's like talk all the time, talk even if it's just to yourself, talk. One of my in real life friends came and like stopped by a stream the other day, and they were like, "You talk a lot, like all the time." And I was like, "Well, that's the point of streaming." But it made me self-conscious. I was like, I guess I do talk a lot on stream, but I think you're supposed to." I mean, it's why we never make progress in games, but it's fine.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable.
I would
Case.
100% do this. Like, this is great. They're all like the names of like mystery books or mystery short stories. I love it. I would totally do this.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently.
I mean,
throughout.
I don't know if it's a good thing that I feel like I'm relating to the protagonist in this game. But yeah, I was gonna say, I think people tend to like when streamers talk, right? I think that's usually like #1 rule of streaming is like talk. If I journaled and gave every day of your life a weird title, I think there'd be a lot of like the day where nothing happened, like a lot of that sort of titles.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to like, go through these. I will say that they were, part 506. Yeah, exactly. It'd be like so many iterations of it. Speaking of though, because I was just thinking, that led me to the thought of like, oh, I wish I could write crime stories. I really like mysteries. I always wished I could like write mysteries and stuff, but I can't come up with new mysteries, new crimes. At least none that I want to share. But yeah, I went to a zine event this past weekend where it was just like maybe like 20 to 30 vendors. Thank you for the hydrate mimics. I need it today. Yeah, I mean, I can't share some because then I gotta go to jail again. I don't wanna. But yeah, I went to this zine event and there's maybe like 20 to 30 vendors of people, not very many people actually selling zines, which wasn't like wholly surprising. I did buy one, like a little tiny one, but it was a lot of people just selling like stickers and art and like t-shirts and stuff. It was very, very cool. But it did make me kind of be like, I was sort of like, man, I occasionally make little doodles and art, and like I feel like I could like potentially sell at these sorts of things if I had like enough cute little like things I could make and sell, like stickers and prints and things. But I just like I just don't think I have like the heart to do it, you know? I would have to really like sit down and like clean up a lot of my drawings or like make some new drawings. And I still owe chat I still owe all of you a drawing from the 1,000 follower celebration. I haven't gotten around to it yet. I will at some point. Don't let me forget. I'm slowly working my way through the cosplays. I think it's the cosplays and the drawings are the only things I have left to like redeem. And the only cosplay I technically have left to redeem right now is the Makima from Chainsaw Man. I think I've done all the other redemptions that I suggested, other than the drawing. I have to do the drawing. I'll get there eventually. Yeah. Oh, it's going fine. It's going. Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity.
Okay, so it's not that
Officers use
weird.
these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Oh, thanks, Pine. That's really, I wouldn't try to expect too much. I don't know if it's going to be that good. I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person, His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
I like Detective Kim. Lieutenant Kim, excuse me. That's like a really good response.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Didn't just get a lobotomy, like the first lobotomy ever. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage.
So I hadn't
The
started a
checkered
case
grid
yet for this
forms
one?
a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper using the pen Lena gave you.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity.
Aw, thank you, Pine. I was actually looking back through the sub drawings that I used to do, because when I first came here I was doing art streams only because I didn't have my PC yet. And yeah, I was like looking back through all those sub drawings and things, and I was like, man, some of these these were cute. And it was kind of sad too, because there's a lot of people that I haven't seen in like a really long time, that I had a couple drawings for, and I was like, well, I hope this person's okay. I haven't seen or heard from them in a while. But yeah, I was like, some of them I was like, man, I forget that I drew these, and some of them are not bad. Silver, hello again. Hope you got some good productivity done. Yeah.
Inspect the victim's body.
Check.
Interview the cafeteria manager.
Check.
It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones you've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Ooh, okay. Alright, Chad, I'll let you guys vote on this. I might overrule you because I have a feeling that it's gonna go one way, and I don't want it. So I'll let you all vote. So get ready to put your voting caps on and cast your votes. You got some editing progress in an episode recorded. Oh, your headset's yelling that it's dying. Oh no. I have a feeling I know which one of these Sammy voted for. I'm just gonna say. I was not gonna pick number 4. Number 4, I was like, that's a stupid name. I'm not gonna pick that. Sammy, which one did you pick? Oh man. Sammy, I thought you were gonna pick number 4. I don't know why, son. I just thought that seemed like something you would get a tickle out of. You did not. I feel like because usually you pick the ones that are like get Rusalka in trouble. Did you pick number 2 then, Sammy? I like the Furies at Home in the Mirror. It's a little bit pretentious, but I like it. It's true, yeah. So can you blame me for thinking you picked that? But yeah, we'll go with number 2. That's fine. Since that's the majority. Hanged Man is like too vague, I feel like. Setting Sun is okay, but I don't know. Furies at Home in the Mirror. It's more about us than it is about the Hanged Man.
Furies. Yes, well,
Aww.
I don't know. I have to be honest. I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to. And also,
He furrows his brow.
could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think, what would that be? A good normal name.
A good normal name.
Yes, you know what that normal name
Alright, then it's
is,
the Hanged Man.
but
It
it's
is.
so plain.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Anything
he
else,
likes the Hanging
please?
Man. I was like, yeah, now I know.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man.
Oh, he's so
Good strong
excited.
name. We have a very good name for the case now.
He's so excited about it. When do you pick that one? Nice. I just thought it was like too like simple, but I honestly of the three, number 4 I didn't want, but of the 3 I was kind of like, whichever. Like it's fine. Furies in the Mirror was definitely more about like us than the case itself. It's like our personal case.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Nice. All right, cool. I'm done inspecting
You
these.
don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Should we try to read the case files now? You don't even pick the chaotic ones in your... Oh, I was gonna say, well, that's the thing, is it's like, when it's no risk to you, of course it's fun to convince somebody else to pick the chaotic ones. I would probably do the same, honestly, Sammy. If you were playing this on stream, I would also probably be like, hey, you should probably do this. We can try it. We haven't been very lucky in the skill checks this round, but...
Yes,
Okay.
you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural.
So this would be like January 20th? No. December 1st? December 1st at 5 o'clock. Okay. HDB. I almost said HBD. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, 41! Aren't those Officer Precinct? Ah, that's our name. Yeah, so HDB
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
and HDB.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Horace Debbie Barringer? Hram Darjan Binzakin? Those are my initials. I'm not feeling them. Yeah, see, Sammy's picking the chaotic choice. I don't know what to say to that.
I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with, but it's the one you got.
I've got
So
more than
sorry.
just logic. But yeah, okay. HDB.
It takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system
Jesus
you've
Christ.
devised. Where do you want to start?
I mean, we can try it. All right, guys. How about that, chat? Which case do you want? I'll let you vote on which case you want to hear about. We've got the next world mural, the unsolvable case, the square bullet hole murders, the couch in an unexpected location, and murder at the hookah parlor. Or you can just say, Revachol, let's not do this. Number 6 is like, put this away, go do something else. So get ready to vote. Vote now. The couch one. Sammy wants the couch. Several of you want the couch. Looks like we're gonna read about the couch in an unexpected location.
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
They actually look like assholes. Hey, Shrill Goblin, how's it going? That's all be, man. Ah. Speak of the devil. I was talking about you earlier, Swole, but only good things. Only good things. They looked really cool like models. They looked really cool like a rock band. I don't know what to say for this one. I was mentioning so like how I can't do impressions or voices other than like a very few particular voices. And I was talking about the one time, and maybe you can help me out. The one time I played Monster Prom with you and I was doing voices, but I couldn't remember the other person. I feel bad. I can't remember who the other person was we were playing with. But there was one voice I did that I thought I was very good at, but like everyone in chat hated it. They called it like the thirsty dandy or something like that. I don't remember. I'm gonna eat my other half of this cracker. But also, Swole Beeman, amazing. Yeah, it was the Space Prince. That's who. Yeah, that's who I was voicing. Yeah. Hungry Dandy. That's me. That was a fun day. Yeah. Other than the fact that like my character didn't go to prom and that apparently like crushed her world and she disappeared from existence. But otherwise, that was really fun. I enjoyed that. It was very easy for me too. I just read stuff. I didn't have to do anything. I wasn't even like on camera, so it was very chill for me. They look like rock band.
Yes, as you've said here, insufferable rock and roll assholes. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it was.
I've clearly got like a chip on my shoulder about this case. Oh yeah, it was your birthday. Oh, I totally forgot. I'm the worst. Happy birthday again. I know it was ages ago. Yeah, that was. I thank you for having me. I had a blast. That's the only way I will play dating sims, is if it's with my friends and it's just a chill, fun time. But yeah, that was a real good time. And I got to make the voice that everyone hated.
They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to.
Oh, I see. So they like kept moving it
photos
around.
Of themselves
Okay.
on it, and smoked cigarettes and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual.
Yeah, this is like too close to home. I feel like people go through a phase where they do something like this when they're young, like your uni days.
Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch.
Stupid couch.
You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved.
So that was a finished case. Did I ever catch those guys?
No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
All right, that was funnier than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, so like I'm happy that I've like promised to finish this game, because I always have the bad habit of like never finishing this game. But it is one that it's like you really have to, I think, like dedicate yourself to it. Because it's very different from any of the games I normally play. So for me, it's like kind of tricky. And because it has so much good voice acting and I'm a very, very chatty person, it's kind of hard for me to make progress because I'm constantly chatting and not making decisions. I want to do another one of these because that was pretty funny. How about Square Bullet Hole Murders? I feel like that's going to be more a real case.
It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead.
Interesting.
She's been sitting there for weeks on her rocking chair with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape.
But
That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead.
oh, no worries, Soul Beam, and enjoy the Murder Bot. Excellent book series. I support you 100% in this. I'm so happy that you got into them too. I'm still shocked because like one of my friends recommended it to me. Like she specifically was like, Rusalka, I think you would love this series. And I remember when I first like read like sort of a bio about it, I was like, I don't know if this is really my like jam. And then I was just like, whatever, I'll buy like a used copy for like a couple bucks, give it a shot. And I like adored it. So I was like, okay, I get it. It was my rec. I was gonna say, I know I like hyped it up. I didn't know if it was solely my rec that got you into it. Oh, it makes me feel so nice. Nice. That is one that I genuinely like as far as like modern literature, because usually the stuff I like is like old lit. But as far as like modern books go, that's like one of my top recommendations for people. A sequence killer.
Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next? One day you may
Aw.
still catch the man with the square gun.
Don't think it was a square gun, but okay. Next world mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand
I wonder if
Coulon.
that's Cindy the Skull's work. I'm just gonna refill my water real fast. That is a good question, sir. Maybe it was like some sort of like impact driver or something. Close range.
Cause of failure. Rent too high.
Thanks, Rhetoric.
The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing.
Ew.
The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
On the middle class. It's usually, I don't feel like the middle class is usually the target, but I guess fuck the middle class, am I right? Oh man.
People call it that thing and that fucking thing.
Fucking
It's
thing.
visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case.
I had a previous partner.
The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Wait, do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
Boo.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV,
Who's
is
JV?
against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3.
What is a plebiscite? I am not familiar with the word plebiscite, so I have to look this up. Plebiscite. The direct vote of all the members of an electorate on an important public question, such as a change in the Constitution. Interesting. All right, all right. Very nice, very nice.
The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Ooh. Do we remove the mural? It is wrong. Or keep the mural? It is right. I'm kind of... I'm kind of one of those people where, like, I actually like street art, for the most part. I mean, obviously some of it can be, like, there's a proper time and place for, like, and appropriateness for, like, street art. Generally, I like it. So I'm going to say keep it. Because I generally think it's usually, like, kind of a good expression, and it's, I don't know. Like, that building's not doing anything else. And it's not like it's really that offensive, although it does say, like, destroy the middle class. But it kind of makes it endearing to me.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. It's the middle class are not to be blamed. It's human nature. I like it, but can't we wreak havoc on other nations instead? I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit. I'll say 2. It seemed like kind of a neutral response, but I'll still say it.
Did anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger?
Thanks.
What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
I wonder if that would have been like the answer either way. The unsolvable case. I have a feeling I know how this is going to go.
AKA Leslie and Burke.
Oh.
AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable.
Unsolvable. It's a very common word in Polish. Oh, I did not know. Also, welcome in, Mr. Problematic. Problematic. Usually you, like, emphasize the Mac. But it's okay. But welcome in. Very early for you. Yeah, I didn't have a clue what the word was, so we learned something today.
You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high.
Who this guy? So a public indecency drunk and a property damage drunk. So 2 drunks. It's unsolvable.
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Burke will
Public
always
indecency.
trash everything.
Property.
It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man. And you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration.
That's fair, Mac. That's fair. Gotta make it challenge. You're problematic, so it's fair.
The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
This is me trying to do the expression since I'm in the costume. It's probably not close at all. It feels just as weird doing it. Proceed.
Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out.
Zemyaki.
The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
10 years.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Oh, Wesley was public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted,
Thanks for the
that's
pop quiz.
all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
Ooh.
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
That escalated quickly.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke.
Because I couldn't open my ledger?
He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
That's the good news?
Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved. Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
Yikes. Might as well read the last one. And this is progressing time. We have to I think we have to basically kill time until 9 p.m. when we can try the balcony smoker's apartment again, if I remember correctly. Yeah, after 9 p.m. I gotta get in that secret passage. Murder at the hookah parlor. This is the one that Pine wanted to hear about.
Murder. Tum at the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead, of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor.
Wait, how?
Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when him and his partner J.M., only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor.
It's true, you get your way one way or another. Right, on with the murder.
Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve. Was doing it solo. Said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister. Was on it for, a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills. Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had.
Wait, was Joseph Mills a good cop?
No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey.
That's terrible.
Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That murderer vanished into thin air.
Joseph
that goddamn
do the murder?
parlor was all he talked about.
Did he do the murder?
Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere, and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum-flavored vapor all day.
Really stupid.
Yeah. So anyway,
I don't know.
young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there. Only client that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer.
All right.
No one enters. No one
Locked
exits.
room case.
He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be?
Well, who found him?
Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin. Movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Tables low, heavy, really sharp edge.
Yeah, the watermelon hookah was too strong. He sucked hookah, stood up, passed out, hit his head on the table, and died.
See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply, and you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom.
What was he doing there for 6 hours?
Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Joseph Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed piecing it together. Next.
All right.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the keyboard.
I think this is the first time that one of the names I suggested got chosen. Pretty excited about that. Do you want to expect anything else? Did I try the... Let me put it away for a second, actually. And let me... What?
Hobocop.
Oh, I forgot. I got the Hobocop thought.
Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Ardamakan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
That's what being a hobo does. Lets you have all the secrets of the city. No worries, Jogger. Thanks for stopping in. I'm glad you got the coaster. Hope you enjoy it. But yeah, I hope you have an excellent evening, excellent day. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. All right. Let's see. It reveals extra special collector's edition tear bottles on the map. Sammy, maybe those are the bottles you couldn't pick up. More money from selling tear and learning cap for Shivers has been raised. Nice. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have any more like thoughts I can unlock at the moment. So it's too bad. But it's okay. I got some experience being a hobo after Yakuza. Yeah, something like that. Oh, I wanted to save though. I think it might have quick saved, but I just want to do it again, just in case. And then let's try this door again.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock.
Try to push
the
it.
door does not budge.
Oh yeah, that's right. The key's missing, right? He like said it's a dimple key, and we don't know where it is. I think was like what Gart said. Maybe I should talk to Gart. I can't remember.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key. You can have it back.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. Could someone on your staff have put them there? Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
Okay.
Thank you anyway.
Okay. Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us
You
would
say
tamper
that.
with the crime scene.
Okay, thanks. Let's talk about something else.
Yes.
Did I see another thing at Whirling?
Another thing.
No, I didn't.
Great. Yes.
I'm not doing this Sylvie talk. No. I guess we can go try to sell our tear that we've got so far. This opens up at some point, but I can't remember when. I don't know if the place is still open or not, but we'll give it a shot. This one, right? This is where I turn it in, maybe?
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Yes.
A sign says,
I haven't picked
"One
up that
bottle
many.
equals 10 cents.
He is the manager of 3 cafeterias. He's not the bartender.
Your bottles clunk into the machine,
I got
and the
$3.
money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now. You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that
Yeah.
tier. At least 100% extra tier money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
Nice. Okay, that's helpful. Because I need to make a lot of money to pay my debts. Hobocop gets you a lot of stuff. Hobocop gets you the goods. I am not entirely sure what I should be doing now. Can I talk to Kim?
Yes?
Nah, it's nothing. Nothing new from Kim. Maybe I should go inside and try to go back to my room or something. What about this? I've already talked to her once. She's...
Hello again, officer.
Yeah, I have to run by. Yeah, she's not what she seems. I know that much. I thought I already looked at this. Regalsis, what do you want your haiku about? Fuck the police. Yeah, pretty sure I read that. About hobo life. Oh my gosh. Okay. Since we're not yet assigned Hobocop, but I feel like we've done a lot of Hobocop things so far. Living on the streets, flickering trash, keeping warm. Who needs home anyway? And then we got the outfit check for Mac. Hang on, I gotta get my prop. Oh man, it's such a... This is like... Not the... We changed pants in game, so it's not quite the same pants as what I'm wearing in game right now, but it's like the first outfit you get. How about that? And my tear. I'm a mess. Is it close? That's our protagonist outfit. That's the expression. Hobocop outfit check. Yeah. Oh man. I don't know who I am. I'm HBD. No, I'm HDB. That's not happy birthday. I'm HDB. That is true. Pants changed, but my alcohol hangover lasted till 4 a.m. I mean, we're still probably in this game struggling with it. Ah, there's money in there and I can't have. Let's try. I don't know if there's anything upstairs just to encounter or see, but let's just give it a shot. I want to make sure I haven't overlooked anything. I think I can knock on her door. I don't know why I hear music.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
The what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It once smokes.
I love it. It does not mince words. Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A
Does sound
monster,
gross.
a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma. You feel like a smoker. Especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet,
Yeah, watermelon.
an
I don't know.
entire
Watermelon hookah
pack.
sounds pretty bad.
Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
No. I should not do that. Wait, what? This is all. I'll think about it.
Good.
I don't want to
Thinking
think about it.
about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing.
Bleh.
Make sure you
No.
think about juicy sticks of tobacco
It is an
all
oxymoron.
the time, though.
I don't like calling them juicy.
It doesn't count if it's not all the time.
I don't want to think
And
about
when
it all
you're
the time.
done thinking about them, graduate to getting them.
No, thank you.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
I don't think it does. I think it gives you cancer. Is the bonus cancer? Kim, you want to see my room? It's in great shape. You'll love it. Never mind, my room's locked. Oh, that's somebody else's room. Here, this is my room. Sorry. It's a good room. What happened here?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner.
The plant's not my
But it's
fault.
all just too morbid. to ignore.
It's not my fault.
The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor.
Oh, no.
Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
Nods. I'll say nothing. Nod stoically.
He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Kim. I thought maybe there'd be something more for us in there, but... And maybe there is. Maybe there is.
The door is closed.
Knock.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on.
Ah,
Somewhere inside.
okay.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Okay. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me.
The door is mute and
Oh, I'm talking to the
indifferent.
door. I thought I was
The
talking to
despair
myself.
is a joke to it.
Leave. I don't want to injure myself. I also, I have to, I'm going to quick save. I think this is where I'm going to have to call it for today because I have to get to class and I need to give myself time to change before going to class. Especially because I also have to give a presentation later today. So, let's just see here where I do not think this is the best. I think I could get away with it, but I don't think it's like the best choice for me. Just gonna say, I don't think it's the best choice for me. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, because this will also only be the second time that I'm attending this class, so I don't really want to like go into this like full chaos. And I have to take 2 quizzes because I missed last week, so it's like I don't want to like look like a dum-dum and also be terrible with have a bunch of cans with me. Yeah. But thank you everyone for hanging out and being here today. I appreciate it. I'm sorry again about missing on Tuesday. It wasn't in me, couldn't do it. But hopefully back to normal schedule as well. We're gonna go see Ash. Ash has been on break for a bit, so I'm very excited to see Ash streaming again. So I'm excited to go see Ash. Is in Halloween time, so I'm assuming, I think she's probably got some really awesome cosplay on right now. Yeah, is she the Exorcist today? I saw like on Instagram she was. But yeah, she always has amazing cosplays. But especially in like Halloween, October, she goes above and beyond. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing her cosplay today, but also just genuinely really good human, plays a lot of really fun games, amazing at voices. Like I'm terrible. I'm shit at doing like accents and voices. Ash is actually really good at it. So, ooh, Spider-Gwen and Something Evil. Okay, that sounds great. Yeah, let's go see Ash and say hello. Spam that raid message. I will be back next week. Hopefully nothing interferes with that. But again, thank you everyone so much for hanging out. I will probably start sneaking in some non-disco streams here. We've done disco solid for the last 2 weeks, getting into 3 weeks here, but thank you again for the people who gifted subs. Really appreciate it as well. Every little bit. Yeah, I'm very thankful for you. But again, please everyone, make sure to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you again soon. Let's go see Ash. Bye.